Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Outer Points Productions and the Ultimate KO Series Studios, located inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I am Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and Chris Green is not here. As you can tell, we have an empty seat over there, and that's all right. We've got some bad weather headed into Wisconsin, so we're going to... We got a couple of announcements, so we'll get underway on this match. We've got, let's see, I think match number 6 or 7 in the KO 1.5. We've got Dillon Memel and Jonathan Budish. I think this is match number 6, but anyway, I'm going to get out to the table and get with the players, go over some of the rules, and I shall return to the booth shortly. All right, buckle up, everyone. This is going to be a good match. Let's see. 392 to 399, 7-point difference. So could be some fireworks. And I know both of them. I've been watching them warm up, so I know both of them play better than what their Fargo is, which never happens in pool. Damn it, Trevor. Why are we damning Trevor already? Let me get in the chat here and find out what's going on. I mean, we should anyway, but Randy Parlick, first one in the chat. All right, 9-ball on the break. Does not count. So Jonathan gets to spot the 9 and continue shooting. All right, second place and runner-up, Mr. Kyle Vertel, bless your heart. I hope everybody had an awesome Christmas. Me personally, I have been sick as a dog for the last 5 days. And just kind of getting over it. I think kind of over the hump. I feel like butt. Adam Granatella. Good afternoon. Trevor, what's happening down? Okay, and again, don't ever feel sorry for Trevor down in Texas. I talked to him the other day. It was 85 degrees, and he was out on his motorcycles. Yeah, just ridiculous. Not fair. Oh, good hit. Good afternoon, Pete Beshta. How was your Christmas? Andy Coons. Good afternoon. All right, I got to give everybody a really quick update. I'm going to put it on social media. If you are looking forward to or hoping to see this afternoon's match, it is going to be rescheduled, and that is the match between Dan Yenner and Alice Adams, and David Hoppe and Pam Kelly. So Alice comes from Eau Claire, and she has it's already snowing up there, and they're expected to get like 8 to 12 inches. So if you were excited about that match, I'm sorry, it is going to have to be rescheduled because there is no match that is worth anybody's life. So for the safety of the players, we're not going to have it. And I could go back home to bed. All right. That was a deliberate foul by Dillon. Tried to tie something up. Unfortunately, the cue ball got kicked. So if it becomes a little bit quiet today, be very thankful. The sore throat is not doing well today. So I might be very quiet during this match. You're welcome. Seems like a good reason to have a shot of Fireball. All right. Good opportunity for Dillon to strike first. And we all know, if you've been watching Outer Points Productions, the first game and the last game are the hardest to win, so anything can happen. This 8 to the 9 could be, well, actually, I would just float it in and play the 9 in the lower right. Adam Granatella would go 6 rails. Here you go, Mini Savage. I'll show you as soon as this 9 goes down. Oh, my. Remember what I said? First and last. 392 and 399. Good afternoon, Jennifer. How was your Christmas? Oh, boy. And he decides to give it right back. Ah, the power of trying to win that first game. Jennifer, I'm assuming you were on. Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? This is starting out exactly the way that it did with Connie Wassinger and who was she playing the other night? That's 4 misses on the 9 ball. Wow. We're in for, I love this. We're in for a good match. This is good stuff. So Andy is saying it's already crappy, and yeah, I got a message from Alice Adams, and she's already slipping and sliding all over the place, and I mean the roads are already crap, so just getting here is going to be a nightmare, let alone the drive home afterwards. It's just not worth it. Old school. I'm telling you, I have been, I slept like 12 or 13 hours. Tried to last night. Just cough and cough and cough and cough. So, it sucks. Andy, the sandbagger, is outrunning the Sunday tournament. We actually have 18 players today in the Sunday tournament, so good stuff. Oh, we're going airborne, folks. Let me get ready. Ooh. Almost makes the 7 as well. Oh, another one that was on the naughty list this year. Brittany Olsen, I'm sure. E. Corb. Go, John, go. Thank you for joining us. And Jonathan is her husband. Fantastic. Yes, thank you, Randy. Connie Wassinger was playing Dakota Robinson, and they both missed. It had to be at least the first 4 or 5. The pressure is real. It's like what I've been feeling in my head for the last 5 days. No apologies necessary, Brittany. We know. All right, we're jumping again. Good hit. Ooh, almost makes it. Nice attempt. Well done. Good kick and perfect shape on the 2 ball. There is a potential, if he so chooses, to get on a 3-9 combo. I don't think I'd recommend it because the most difficult part of this rack is the 4-5 combo and what happens after that. It's a good shot. Leaving himself a nice angle. Pretty close, Vincent. Not yet. Misses the 3 ball in the corner. Pockets the 7. I gotta love 9 ball. Pockets the 7 in the side and gets to continue shooting. All right, Dillon back to the table again. Getting to attempt that 4 or 5 combo. Got to make sure you control that 4 ball. Nicely done. Good shot. Leaves it hanging in the pocket. Probably play the 6 in that pocket as well. Just don't want to get on the rail here. Yikes. That makes it a little more challenging. Oh, my goodness. He does it again on the 9 ball. Goodness sakes. Wow. Can't tell me there isn't. Ooh, and he gets another one. Did you order food? I did not. That is 2 that Dillon has given away. Mrs. Budish is very happy at home right now. Chad Johnson. Good afternoon. It's all your fault, Brittany. Yep, you have control over what happens here at the Varsity Club from wherever you are. That is something that Dillon is going to have to get out of his head, or it's going to affect him for the rest of this match. And that is not something easy to deal with. Basically, given your opponent 2 games so far. Yep, Mini Savage King. We've all done it. Ding. How was your Christmas, Mark Bell? I'm assuming another naughty lister. You know what, Adam? I was actually thinking the exact same thing. Why would you not call push safe on that? Randy said it as well. Worst thing you can do is break up a bunch. Balls that are in trouble and then miss the shot. Got the breakout, forgot to make the 3. But this might be a little bit of a challenge getting back to the 4 ball. Ooh, this is going to be so close. I think you can see a piece of it, but I don't think it's pocketable. Very surprised did not call a push. So we're going to go airborne yet again. Mark Bell says he's a permanent naughty lister. I'll buy that. Right there with you. Wow. Heck of an attempt. Heck of an attempt. If you're just joining us this afternoon, as always, appreciate you being here. And you are currently watching a 425 Fargo and under tournament. We ended up with 24 players. Single elimination, $265 entry. So it's win or go home. So if you feel like you're not watching a professional match, you're not. These guys have, I don't know how long either one of them have been playing, but we've all been there. Rich Stadler tuning in down in sunny Florida, if I recall correctly, and did not take me long. But yes, Rich, as a matter of fact, we do have some snow coming, which is why, as soon as he takes this shot, this afternoon's Scotch couples match is definitely going to be rescheduled. It's the last one of the round. We would have been doing a redraw tonight, but given the circumstances, better safe than somebody in a hospital. It was, Mark. Thank you. Some really good quality family time. I was at my parents' yesterday. Still feeling like crap, but it was a good Christmas. Hope yours was the same. All right. Dillon trying another jump shot. Did not make it in a pocket, but leaving Jonathan with basically a stop shot on the 5. Woo! Almost made the 9 ball. Gotta love this game. All right, Dillon leaving himself with a nest. Well, with a little bit of cut on the 7 ball. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. That is 2 9 balls and an 8 and a 9 ball that Dillon has missed in 3 consecutive racks to start out this match and give Jonathan some easy wins. All part of the learning process. And nothing going down on the break. Excuse me. Yeah, you're not wrong, Mini Savage. Tommy Jeffers. Good afternoon. Oh, boy. This is very gettable for Jonathan. There's really no trouble here. 7 to the 8, I guess, would be the hardest. Uh-oh. Oh, he's all right. Yep, not going to be able to see that go in. Good shot. And leaves himself with a perfect angle for the 6 to get to the 7. I still think the hardest part is going to be the 7 to the 8 and getting a basically just needs a stop shot on the 8 ball. Uh-oh. Oh, hits it good. Nice angle to get there. Just got to avoid the side pocket. Pocket. Right at him. Uh-oh. Yeah, he'll be playing a bank shot now. Oh, my goodness. Well, even Dillon missing the 8 ball, he kind of raised his hand a little bit in disgust, understandably, but he thinks like he left Jonathan with an easy shot, and it's not. This cue ball is going to travel quite a bit. This is a little steeper cut than what he thinks, so, and that's kind of my point. So he did not leave him easy. But he ended up leaving Dillon with a nice little bank shot as well. Uh-oh. Did not want... He left him the same exact shot. I mean, that's almost identical. That is seriously like the same exact shot. That is wild. Wow. Holy smokes. I would have never played a shot like that. Happy Sunday fireballs to you as well, Tommy. I'm about ready to have some. Maybe it'll kill this bug. All right, successful break. Jonathan is already on the hill at 4-0. Adam, I'm very curious why you and Tara were, or Tara, I'm sorry, were talking about pockets. Are you talking about your pants pockets? Pool table pockets? Jonathan's really playing this game of 9-ball rather well. And if you've noticed, his pace has slowed down a little bit. And he's shooting everything just a little bit softer. And I think that is really going to help the rest. The rest of this match, I think, is going to go a little bit smoother than the way it started out. I think he's really settled in. This could be our first break and run. If Jonathan can pocket the 8. Oh, boy, he did, too. Nice shot. This has been a great rack for Jonathan. He really slowed his pace. Impressive. Very impressive. All right. Jonathan Budish wins set number 1, 5-0. Yep, couldn't agree more, Randy. You learned the table speed, especially on this stream table. It's definitely your advantage. Stripe goes down. Unfortunately for Jonathan, I don't think he has anything to shoot at other than the 7-3 combo. Might be able to play the 5 all the way down. I'm not sure if he can see it, though. Mrs. Budish in the chat with the broom for the clean sweep. Ooh, and successfully does. Yeah, that's not going in that side pocket at that angle. Brittany, I have a feeling that 8-ball is going to be completely different. The thing that Dillon is going to have to do, though, is get, and it's not easy, is get 9-ball. The first match is done. It's over with. Get it out of your head. Don't even, it's gone. Oh, boy. That doesn't help. This is one thing I would have not done. You got to find a way to get that 4 out of there on the very first shot. Leaving that for last, I think, is a huge mistake. Oh, my goodness. It goes around every single ball on the table and doesn't hit anything. How that got between the 2 and the 12 is beyond me. That was insane. It's like a Adam Granatella trick shot. Well, it's broken up now. Oh, two real short of your record, Adam. Well, that was a miscue, yet still a good hit by Dillon Memel. Miscued on the 14. Good shot. Good shot. Well done by Jonathan, capitalizing on yet another mistake of Dillon's. Yeah, I agree. To play the shape on the 4 ball to get, obviously, to have it follow the 12, or I'm sorry, the 14 in, was all part of the plan. This is where Dillon has to really settle himself and not get ahead where he feels like he has to force this game. There's still plenty of time left in 8 ball, but if he gets to that point where if he doesn't get out of this rack and clears off a bunch of balls for Jonathan, that could end up not good. And he does not pocket the 14, but ties up Jonathan's 4 ball. Don't want to push the issue. Wow. All right, Dillon is going to go airborne on this 15 ball, jumping over the 6. And the cue ball exits the table, bringing Jonathan back to the table with a very wide open, now runnable rack. If I was him, I'd get rid of that 1 ball right now. Uh-oh, might be getting a little bit. Never mind. Nope, not bad at all. Two to nothing in favor of Jonathan. This match is getting away from Dillon, and I think it's not just the physical side. Oof. All right, Dillon with an opportunity to at least, I think he can at least break up the 15 here if he draws back into it. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to end up with much of a shot if he does. Stripes are tough. So he's either going to have to play a safe here. He could bank the 12 in the bottom right. I don't think I'd recommend that. Goes for it, and it ends up in front of the pocket again. Not a bad outcome. Let's get in there a little closer and see what that looks like. I don't think the 2-ball passes the 4. Maybe it does. It does. Wow. And ends up with a perfect angle on the 5-ball. Now it's a matter of, oops, uh-oh. You have to find a way to get that 7-ball out of there. Well, now just pocketing the oh, he's calling the kick in the side. That's a smart shot, because not only did it get his 7-ball out of there, he didn't leave Dillon with much more than the 15-ball. I like that play. Good combination by Dillon. That was well struck. Now you got to keep your head together. Play one ball at a time. This is going to get away from him. All right, still got the 13 in the side, if that's what he was playing. Oh, goodness. Did not leave anything for Jonathan to shoot at. Not a bad save. That's a good spot for the cue ball. All right. Advantage Dillon. Uh-oh. He is on the wrong side of this 10 ball. What has he got up his sleeve? Oh, he tried to pocket the 4 ball and play safe on Jonathan's 7, and it may end up backfiring on him. He might end up, I think he left him with, I mean, it's a thin cut on the 4 ball, but if he hits it with good pace, he can get on the 7 pretty easily. It moved. That 4 ball just barely flinched. All right, that counts. Good shot. And this is an opportunity for Dillon to win his very first game in 8. So this is huge. And down it goes. Good shot by Dillon on the 8 ball. That's a lot of pressure on that one. 2-1. Yep, agreed, Trevor. And again, not winning any of the first 7 games. That shot on the 8 ball was all kinds of pressure. But he's got his first game on the board. Is that Chris Green? I was just about to. All right. Jonathan has painted himself into a corner. No shot on the 3 over the 4 and a very thin cut on the 1, which might end up being a path to nowhere. What's going on, HBB? What's the weather like down in Alabama for you? How was your Christmas, by the way, HBB? Just a slight difference. 40 to 70. 30 degrees. Minor. Well, if Dillon can find a way to get that 11 ball detached from the 8 and make this match, or the 8 ball match, I should say, 2-2. That was a very pokey jabby shot there on the 15, or I mean on the 17 ball. Thanks, Roger Pregler. Nice. Let me know how you knew, if you really like that iPad Pro. I'm thinking of doing the same. You and I both, Brittany. Well, at least we had somewhat of a white Christmas. It wasn't brutally cold. Unfortunately, we have 4 more months of this crap. Anybody else not a big fan of Wisconsin winters, or is it just me? I know the older we get, the harder it is to bear. Brittany, where is home for you? Just the general area. All right, 2 well-controlled shots so far by Dillon. But the next 2 are the ones that count. He could tie up this match, as I had mentioned before. All right, that is a much better stroke by Dillon. A little bit of an angle, but definitely should be right in his wheelhouse. Middle pocket. All right, that makes it 2-2. Black River Falls. Yeah. Yikes. You're way up there. Mr. Jacobs. Good afternoon. Well, good afternoon here. What time is it in the Netherlands right now? And how was your Christmas, by the way? Nice break by Dillon. Pretty much shattered the rack. The unfortunate part is he doesn't have much to shoot at. The cue ball is just, well, I mean, he could thin cut on the 5. That's not too bad. I think that's about the only shot. Ooh. Good shot. Unfortunately, the cue ball got away from him, which makes it still open table. And if I am Jonathan, I am going to play that 7 ball right now. 7 in the side. 7 in the side to get to the 1-4. Good shot. Now, the only issue that I see is getting on this 4 ball. If he can get straight on right now, the 2 is dead in the pocket. So, yeah, and this is not going to be good. So now he's going to go from the 2 to the 4, and that is tough. That word doesn't bother me at all, Mark. It's some of the ladies that don't prefer to hear that word. Well, thanks for the heads up, Tommy Jeffers. Whatever, Trevor. Brittany says it's definitely coming down. Well, thank God, because I would be scared shitless if the snow was going up. That'd scare the hell out of me. Mark Bell, obviously your outer points are getting a little firm. Yes, that is Chris Green. Trevor, just so you know. The Varsity Club RP. Good hit by Jonathan. Christmas in the Netherlands was okay. 9:20 p.m. there. Thank you for asking as well. Really good Christmas. I've just been really sick the last 5 days. And it almost feels COVID-like. Been there, done that, so I know what it feels like. Just not my favorite time of the year. A lot of coughing and sneezing the last couple of days. Really good opportunity for Dillon to rattle off 3 in a row here and put some pressure back on Jonathan in this match. Got to keep it together for this game. Good afternoon, Kevin Berktula. Jennifer, you didn't answer my question before. Were you on the naughty list or the nice list this year? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Goes for the bank on the 8 and leaves Jonathan with either a bank on the 4 or a long cut or a safe. Could play safe if you really wanted to. All right. Dillon takes the lead in the 8-ball. We've got a match. Jennifer, did you turn over a new leaf? Good for you. I'm assuming anyway that's going to be your New Year's resolution. Going to be a good girl in 2026. You and Brittany both. Yep. Agreed, Trevor. So now we can end up extending this match to 10 ball if Dillon can put this rack away. Well, he's not going to do it off the break. Coming up dry, so let's see what Jonathan decides to take. Again, if you're just tuning in and you have not heard the news and you were hoping to see this afternoon's match. Oops, that's the wrong one. We'll let him shoot first. This afternoon's match has been rescheduled. Is not going to take place due to the impending blizzard that's on its way. Getting reports from all over the state that it's not looking good. Thank you, Mr. Jacobs. Much appreciated. Yeah, the KO Challenge series has been very successful. It's been a lot of fun for a lot of players, and I think the biggest reason is the format itself, where it's not just one game. We're playing 9-ball, 8-ball, 10-ball, but also for the players themselves is the flexibility of scheduling their match whenever they can. Been one of the biggest staples. Raymond, have you seen the new I don't know if you've seen any of the results of the breaking point qualifiers and what the breaking point is? If not, I can play that. If these guys decide to take a break, if Dillon runs out this rack and we end up going to 10-ball, I'll play that video for everybody who has not seen it. See what's coming up in about 6 months. The first of its kind. Thanks for the update, Brittany. We were all wondering. All right. How is Dillon going to get from the 13, might go forward for the 15 next all the way up? Uh-oh. This is no good. That is steep cut on the 12. I'm not even sure if it's, I don't think I would try that. So he's going to play the 15 all the way down. This is wow. It's so good and ends up scratching in the corner. giving the opportunity to Jonathan to, I don't know if I would do this. Well, I guess either way. Probably going to play 2-4, 2-4-3-7. Got to make sure you do not get behind the 12 ball. All right. This opportunity, shot on the, my bad, sorry. Shot on the 8 ball to tie it up. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dillon with a chance to put it away. I don't know about anybody else out there, but there's no way I would have shot that shot. There's no way I would have played safe there. You're giving your opponent another shot at the 8 ball when you could have easily pocketed the 12. I'm kind of surprised at that. Very surprised at that shot. And then banks that one. I'm I am completely beside myself. Baffled. All right. If Dillon does make this 8 ball, we're going to take a short little 3-minute. Oh, my goodness. And he does not. All right. Called it in the side. Banking it. Yeah, me too, Trevor. To play safe on the previous shot on the 12, I mean, that shot was so much easier than the bank. All right, total reprieve. So Dillon with another opportunity to put away the 8 ball. All right, down it goes. All right, we're going to take a little break. Be back in about 3 minutes. Hello, everyone. Little Cheddar from Outer Points Productions. What is the breaking point? I've been asked that question quite a few times over the last couple of weeks and months. So let's break it down, shall we? It's a combination of Survivor.
What's happening?
Meets the Beast Games from YouTube. Meets the Big Break from the Golf Channel. Oh no! Meets the pool community.
And you might miss this ball.
Put it all together, and you have the very first reality TV show based around pool. So 12 contestants are going to be meeting here at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, in roughly about 6 months, somewhere around there, to participate in season 1 of The Breaking Point. 11 episodes where one contestant, some, maybe two, are going to be eliminated from The Breaking Point and walked out the door.
Hey! Oh, shit. Oh, my shot right there. You know me. Look.
So how do you get those 12 contestants? That's where the qualifiers come in across the state. There's 12 qualifiers at most of the pool halls in Wisconsin have agreed to do it. Only the winner of those qualifiers advance to the breaking point. You can play in more than one qualifier. You can only win one of them, obviously. It's only going to be 12 unique contestants that are going to be in the breaking point. So if you feel like you can handle the pressure,
Great cut. Wow.
and the cameras and the lights, and to test your nerves,
Well, that was really.
Did he break his dick?
That was really it. Yeah, you know.
and to find out what's your breaking point.
Anything special with the white, Jerry?
Oh, he just broke his cue. He's just snapped his cue.
Come join me. I'll see you at one of the qualifiers. Welcome back, everybody. So, Raymond, if you haven't seen it before, you got to see it now. That is the reality TV show that I am producing, the first of its kind. 11 episodes. One player is going to be eliminated each episode, so going to be fun. Jonathan is back. Dillon is on his way. And we are going to start some 10-ball. Race to 4. All right, Dillon is making his way back to the table, and we are going to get started for some 10-ball. Race to 4, and Dillon gets the first break. smokes, a lot of dope. Holy hell. Holy shit. All right, we're back in action. Eight ball in the side, cue ball in the other side, and ball in hand for Jonathan. You don't know that for sure, Randy. There's a lot of people that want to play with my balls. Yeah, the rule that the 2 and the 3 had to be on the corners was taken out of the rule book a couple of years ago already. No longer necessary. All right, Dillon is super straight on this 6 ball, which is going to make it very challenging to get over to that 7. Don't want to force it this pocket. It will sit there. Oh, my. All right, I guess that works. That, however, does not. This is one of those situations where leaving himself straight in on the rail, he's not going to have much choice other than to play the 10 in either one of the sides or the corner pocket. And down it goes. Good start for Jonathan. Now Jonathan scratching on the break. Good hit by Jonathan. Tries to play safe. Does not get behind that 8-ball. Hits it a little too hard. Leaving Jonathan with a potential 2-4 combo. And that is going to be... Let's see if he got... I think he got safe on it. Might be able to see a piece of it. That is a no-hit. Ooh, Jonathan going for the 3 foul. Ooh, he's going to want that one to slow down a little. Leaves him the window and an easy hit. Yes, ma'am, they are, Jennifer. And they're playing right on the table in front of me. You following the bracket? Well, Jonathan did it again. Tries to play a safe, but leaves Dillon wide open. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. I don't think he can make this past the 10. He just put that in a bad spot. All right, so it is the option of Jonathan. He can either take the shot himself or make Dillon shoot again. Maybe I have somebody else playing with my balls today, Randy. They're just not on a microphone. Wouldn't you like to know? Well, actually, Dillon and Jonathan are right now. All right, if he could pocket this, he's going to have to play the 6-9 combo, or I'm sorry, 7-9 combo, and be very careful as to where that 7 ball ends up. Never mind. That's not going to matter. Chad Johnson knows. Rich isn't here. He's down in Florida. Chad. Okay. Another opportunity for Jonathan. Leaves himself with a really good angle for this 7-9. So now, like I said, you really have to be cognizant of the speed at which you hit this 7 ball. You want to make sure that, and that's my point. Wow, he ended up. Might have got a little fortunate there, and now he has a shot on the 7 anyway. That's a good recovery. Does anybody else smell a shootout coming? Roger, how you feeling? I heard you got the same crap as Matt and I. Yet he's here playing pool. And I'm live streaming a match. So we're not dying. I got sick as a dog the day before Christmas. Christmas Eve day. Nice break by Dillon. Everybody, I mean, if you've not heard, you might want to count your blessings. Unless you are a David Hoppe and Pam Kelly fan, you do not have to watch the painful probably just, another lesson in how to lose on the stream table. Mr. Dan Yenner will not be gracing us with his presence tonight due to the impending, well, I think it's already here, winter storm that's embracing Wisconsin right now. Goodness. Well, the good thing is, Dan, you can bring your quote-unquote playbook for the match whenever we get it rescheduled. Looking like it might be next Sunday, January 4th. Maybe. Just working out all the details with the players. I believe it HBB. The 8 years that I lived in Nashville, it was the same way. If there was even talk of snow coming, people would leave work early just to go to the grocery store, which I come to find out, or I understand why they don't have snow plows. Salt trucks. They've got like one for every county or something like that. They do have a lot of salt trucks just because of the fact that they get black ice all the time. All right, Jonathan with the opportunity to take a one-game lead again. Center pocket. Nicely done. That is another dry break. Go ahead. Commentary is definitely not. It's a cheeseburger, Dan. You want a bite? Good stuff. $1.50 cheeseburgers with raw onions on Sundays. Yummy. Well, you don't have to get the onions. My choice. Better for kissing afterwards. It does look a little raw, doesn't it? A little undercooked. Where is that four going to end up after the combo? That is the question. Oh, never mind. Scratch that. Jonathan not leaving himself easy on the 6-ball. Now, Jonathan not leaving Dillon easy on the 6-ball. I like that H double B. Excuse me. Sorry, everybody. I have 2 cheeseburgers, cremated. I like that. I'm going to use that the next time I order a cheeseburger. Golden opportunity with that miss on the 7-ball from Dillon for Jonathan to get on the hill first. And then Dillon's going to win the next 2, and then we're going to go to a shootout. Misses the 8-ball, but does not leave Dillon with an easy shot at all. If he tries to pocket this in the lower right, it's got scratch written all over. Oh, boy, that is a foul. Could not have done that at a worse time. Well, unless he was on the hill. Ouch. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, HWB. So many of those stories too. COVID destroyed a lot of businesses. I'll tell you, if Jonathan tries to pocket this 10 ball, this is kind of a sellout shot. If he doesn't pocket this, it's going to be 2-2. Oh, maybe not. I spoke too soon. Albeit not an easy one, he did leave Dillon with a shot on the 10 ball to tie this up. Center pocket. We've got a match. Good for your sister to get out when she did, obviously. HWB. Three ball down. A shot on the 1. For obvious reasons, the biggest difficulty Dillon is going to face here is getting on that 6 ball. Uh-oh. I don't think that's the worst miss at this point. Unless Jonathan can... I mean, he could obviously cut this in. We'll find out if he ends up with any kind of shot on the 6 ball, though. Getting down awful quick like he... Oh, boy. That is not a good safe. Uh-oh. Calls the cross side. I think this might be a little too risky. If you get away with it, then, well, I'll tell you, he did not leave Dillon with an easy shot at all. Yeah, I agree, Peyton. He took his time on quite pretty much the rest of this match, and then that was really, really quick on that safety attempt, I should say. Well, he missed it so bad, he made it. Dillon apologizing to Jonathan because his intention was to not play it off of that. Good shot. Good shot on the 9. And Dillon is on the hill first. So, when Jonathan wins this next game, we're going to go to a shootout. Shootout, shootout, shootout. That was a very interesting push by Dillon. Jonathan hooking himself behind the 6 ball. So that means we've got Mr. Hoppy out. See if we can jump over this 6 and pocket the 2. If not, Dillon's going to be coming back to the table to put this match away. Good hit. May not end up being the absolute worst result because this combination is no gimme. And the 2 going in past the 3 is a high improbability. Never mind. Oh. He called the 3. Oh. Attempts a safe unsuccessfully, giving Dillon a clear shot at the 3 ball. And this is kind of what I was thinking before, is the 3 to the 5 is going to be the biggest challenge. And after that, the rest is pretty, I shouldn't say basic, but yeah, he's left himself in a bad spot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That may spell the end of Jonathan Budish. Maybe. Depending on how. Oh, I would not be doing this. I would not be doing this at all. I'd give myself an angle on this 6 ball and go around the 10 to play the 7 in the same pocket. He's going to do fancy and draw back, which is what a lot of amateurs do. They think that's a cool shot to play, and it'll get you in more trouble than not. But he got there, left himself long. And that's usually what ends up happening. Oh, best shot of the tournament. By far, the best shot of the tournament. Or this match, I should say. Not the whole tournament. By far, the best shot of this match. Jonathan could not have played a better safe than that. At a very crucial time, too. Wow, what a hit. Let's watch this safe. All right, we don't want to miss the action here. I'll tell you what, he's got to have a lot of faith in his cut game, because that was a tough effort on that going. I mean, there's a lot of other options that he could have had or did have to get from that 9 to the 10, and opted to just slow roll it in. I'd find that. Obviously, you're afraid of a scratch or anything else. And that is probably going to spell the end for Jonathan Budish. But you never know. First game, last game. All right, folks, that is a wrap. Dillon Memel advancing into round 2. Peyton Foltz, you are 100% correct. That shot on the 9 ball is definitely what did it. There's other shots throughout the match and everything else. We get that, but that was not a good effort on that 9 ball to get something better on the 10. To leave yourself with that and have to make it to advance to a shootout or have even an opportunity to win that match was, yeah, he might end up kicking himself for that one. But anywho, thank you everybody for tuning in this Sunday afternoon. I'm going to go home and go to bed because I feel like crap. I'm going to let this play for a little bit. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.